For past month, obviously, social media is quite bothering me in a way that I am consuming a lot of social media, especially Instagram. My consumption of Instagram, mainly I use Instagram and YouTube, not Snapchat or WhatsApp. WhatsApp is mainly for work and social chats, family chats, whatever. But yeah, Instagram has really triggered me to do this challenge. So when I used to watch these videos in terms of quitting social media challenge and stuff like that, especially Matt Diavella's video, Casey Neistat and other people, I never could relate to them because I never thought it was a big deal back then. I was like, you know what, everything is sound, everything is going really good in my life, and at that time social media wasn't bothering me at all, and by bothering I mean the amount of time that I'm spending on social media. So yeah, recently I've realized, you know what, something needs to change. I'm spending so much time on Instagram and stuff like that, and it's not adding value to my life. So let me give you, I don't know if I should show you my screen time, but I'm roughly spending around 2 hours on Instagram and 2 hours or 3 hours on YouTube, and my average today was like 4 hours and 16 minutes. But as we go through, my daily average, let me go by day, was 5 hours. Sunday was 7 hours and 29 minutes, so nearly 7.5 hours on my phone. That's my screen time. Instagram was literally, the average is around 2 hours. My screen time, as I showed you, is really bad. I'm spending like 2 hours per day on Instagram, and that needs to stop. Like every other minute I would go pick up my phone and check it and put it back. So let's say if I'm working on my desk right here, or if I'm, let's say, outside waiting in a car park for my sister to come or my mom to come to anywhere, or I'm picking one of my friends and I have to wait for like 5 minutes, the very first thing I would do is just go on open my phone and just, one thing is just straight, Instagram is right there, and it just triggers me to open the app and then start scrolling through pictures and videos, and that needs to stop because obviously, for past month it has gone really bad, and I think it needs to stop. So yeah, I'm taking a break for a week and see how it's gonna change my life, and hopefully by the end of 7 days my consumption of Instagram and the understanding, I think, will obviously the understanding will increase and the consumption hopefully will decrease, and that's the whole point. My main apps, the main apps that I use for my socials are Instagram and YouTube, the main two apps that I use on daily basis. I don't use Snapchat that often. I don't use Facebook. I left Facebook around 2015. Facebook is only for like uni stuff, to get updates and stuff like that, because all these societies, they use Facebook, and Snapchat not really. These are all the apps that I use for my socials. I don't use Facebook anyways, it's just gonna leave it there, and YouTube. So in terms of my YouTube, I'm not going to delete YouTube because obviously my main consumption on YouTube is mainly my music, and I don't use Spotify because obviously it has its own limitations. So yeah, so I'm gonna hop onto my desk and start working. I've got a lot of stuff that needs to be done, and there are actually other videos that I'm working on. There's another cool project, I would say, that I'm working on, so I'm really excited to share that with you guys, so stay tuned for that. Yes people, so that was my day 2. Let me show you something. My screen time, right? So that's my screen time, 1 hour and 20 minutes. Like, I can't even believe it, right? So it has reduced significantly, which I'm really happy about, because I even never thought about that, like from 7 hours to 1 hour 20 minutes. That just shows that most of my time that I spent on my phone is social media, right? Scrolling through pictures and Instagram and YouTube, which obviously I am not doing that right now. so obviously there's nothing there. So except scrolling through my gallery every now and then, looking through the same pictures, which kind of gets boring. So obviously I've downloaded a book, and rather than going on my gallery, I start reading a book, which is kind of good, I would say. I never thought I'm gonna say that, but yeah, my reading has increased, and my social networking has reduced a lot, I would say. Day 2 is done. Day 2 is in the bag. Let's see how day 3 goes. Hopefully easier. Right guys, it's day 3 and it's around 4:30. I thought I might give you guys an update as in how my day is going. So I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna get easier, but I was wrong. It's getting harder. I mean, I really feel the urge right now to go on YouTube and start catching up on all the videos that I missed for past 3 days. In terms of Instagram, I don't feel the urge to go on Instagram, but YouTube, yeah. I really want to watch some of my favorite videos that I missed on. So maybe I made a mistake and got myself into some strict rules. I should have allowed myself an hour a day where I am allowed to go on YouTube or Instagram. But I don't know, the struggle is real. And yeah, I thought might as well give you guys an update how my day is going, and that's how my day 3 is going. Hopefully it's gonna get better. Just going to work right now, so I thought might as well give you an update. It's day 4 and going pretty okay. I don't feel any urges to go on social media or anything like that. Feeling quite good actually, feeling okay in terms of, and plus my sleeping pattern has changed a little bit, I would say. I tend to sleep a little bit early than I usually do, and by early I mean 12ish, not like before. I used to sleep around 3-4ish in the morning, which obviously not ideal. So I tend to sleep early around 12ish, and I wake up early as well. So yeah, the weather is quite good, and now I've got to go to work, and I don't think I won't be able to use my phone anyways, so it's been alright, it's been okay. Yes people, it's around 2 p.m. and I didn't wake up that late. I woke up pretty early, around 11-12ish. That's early for me, but anyways, I had a really good sleep, around solid 9-10 hours sleep, and yeah, I'm feeling good. But you know what, one thing I want to share is that before that I used to wake up and unconsciously I would just grab my phone and scroll through pictures and videos, whatnot. So this time round I did the same as well, like woke up, tried to look for my phone unconsciously, and obviously there was nothing there, so ended up reading a book. I actually read around 50-60 pages from yesterday and today combined, and I'm reading Atomic Habits right now. I mean, I would say my day couldn't get any better. The timing is perfect. The book is really good. I can relate to it. So yeah, in terms of temptation is there, but it's not as hard as it was last time, yesterday I would say. But the temptation is there. But yeah, now I'm just gonna train. But yeah, pretty solid day today. Right guys, so today is day 11 of my social media detox challenge. It was actually going to be a 7-day challenge, but it ended up being 11 days. And not gonna lie, I'm feeling pretty good. I thought, if I download the apps on day 7, I was gonna get into the same cycle again. And I just felt, I need some break, I need some time. So I don't know when I will be back on these platforms. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, maybe I'll download it like 3-4 days later. Maybe I'll do it after this video. I actually don't know how I feel. I actually don't know. I think it just depends on how I feel. So whenever I do, I think one thing is certain, that I will be more aware, I will be more present, as in how much time I'm spending on these platforms. I won't be spending hours and hours on these platforms, especially Instagram and YouTube. There are a few things that I want to mention in terms of what I learned and how I feel right now. So the very first thing, the the very first thing is I was actually present in the moment. So by present I mean, let's say if I'm driving or if I'm, you know, with my friends outside, I didn't feel the urge to record or snap something, right? So before I used to obviously, you know, snap the vibes and everything what is going on. Rather than I enjoyed it more, I was actually present in the moment. I was actually enjoying it rather than just you know, for the sake of it, just videoing it. So now I don't feel the urge. I didn't feel the urge to grab my phone whenever I went out with my friends, with mates. I was just in the moment, right? So I knew exactly what's going on. But I'm not gonna say it's everything was so easy. It was hard. The first few days were really hard, I would say, because my brain was trained. It was like a habit of me to go on social media, to not even think about it, but grab my phone and simply you know, go on Instagram or Snapchat. So the first few days were really hard, but then it kind of got better. There were times where I didn't know how to fill the last few hours of my day, because the last few hours, for example, let's say after my work and everything, and last few hours of my day were used to spent on YouTube or Instagram. And one thing that is, I actually thought that I was more addicted to Instagram, which is kind of right, but I was more addicted to YouTube because the time I spent on YouTube, I realized it's more than Instagram. So I actually want to do this video for a long time. I think it's a long video because I've never went off social media whatsoever. Like even my uni exams, my A-level exams, I've never went off social media for past, I would say 7-8 years. God knows how long I've been on social media. So yeah, I actually wanted to challenge myself and do this kind of video. So I hope you guys liked it. Video than my usual one. So I hope you guys liked it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace out.